Hi Patty, this is Glenn, and I've got your mortar and pestles here. There's some blue paint I couldn't wash off of these pestles, but I do not believe it will affect your turnip and the peroxide decomposition catalysis. We've got three electronic scales for you. They're battery powered. I believe that the battery is still good. Let's check this. So on, yeah, battery is still good. You want to make sure that kids are using it in grams and not ounces, I guess. Okay. And I've got a commercial blender here. The things are plugged in to this this power strip I've put here temporarily. I've tried to not disturb other teachers by plugging in all their stuff here so that they don't be inconvenienced. I'll remove the power strip when you're done with the equipment, when I take the equipment back, okay? This is a box of cuvettes. There are two types of cuvettes. If you want to use 3 milliliters at a time in the spectrophotometer here, then you'll be using these cuvettes. Let me show you what they are like. This is what the cuvette is like for 3 milliliters. It has the clear window and it has the frosty side. You want the clear window to be wiped clean with a tissue, wiped clean of lint and fingerprints before it goes into the machine. Sorry, I don't have a tissue with me, so I didn't wipe that clean. And it is inserted into the machine like so, with the clear window facing the path of the light. The path of the light goes there and there. So the clear window has to face the path of light, not the frosty side, okay? If you do not have a lot of sample and you only want to use 1.5 milliliters at a time, this will, this is the smaller cuvette and it's in this box. And the light needs to not go through there. The light needs to go through there, all right? The light goes through there. The reason is the machine is designed for a light of path length 1 centimeter. If you put the light through there, that will be less than 1 centimeter. So light has to go through there. So this goes all the way down and you measure, okay? Every time the measurement happens, you got to close this, right? Every time you turn the machine on, this has to be closed while the machine calibrates itself. It will take 2 minutes to calibrate itself. It takes a long time. The machine is turned on with the on switch back here, and you have to make sure that the power is on over here and that the gray wire is plugged in. When the machine turns on, you'll get this screen. I have made the, I've set this machine up for your experiment because you want to use just 500 nanometers, no other wavelength. So if you tap on, if you press the button for stored tests, you'll find your test is in here. I'm going to scroll all the way down through all of these tests. I'm going to press enter for more tests there, like that. And I'm looking for the Patty test. There it is. Okay, that's the Patty test. I press enter. Like that, all right? This is Patty. You could see that it's already set up for 500 nanometers. I'm going to run the test. Now, when you run the test, you'll hear the diffraction grating inside here moving around so that it can get you 500 nanometers. First thing you have to do is you must measure the blank. In the Flynn scientific PDF for the instructions for this lab experiment, they tell you what the blank should be. So you'll fill this with the prescribed ingredients. It will be some guaiacol, some phosphate buffer, some water, and I think that's about it. Then the blank will go in here, and then you will press measure blank, right? And then after the blank is measured, it takes a long time to measure that blank, so there it is. It didn't take as long as I thought. Then you will open, and then you will get another cuvette, right? You will get another cuvette and put your sample in the other cuvette. Flynn Scientific uses 13 by 100 millimeter test tubes. These are just small test tubes. You have a lot of them in the chemistry lab downstairs. So you can have your students fill the test tubes with the sample, and then at the last moment, when they're gonna use a spectrophotometer, they can transfer sample from the test tube to this cuvette, right? So your sample will go in here with the clear window. It must be wiped off with a tissue. Clear window goes in here, all the way down, close, and then press measure sample. And then boom, there's the absorbance. Now, of course, my sample was blank, so the absorbance is 0. This is almost 0, negative 0.004, but the spectrophotometer results are only reliable from absorbance 0.1 to 1. All right. Any results below 0.1 would not be reliable. Any results above 1 would be not very reliable. You can go 1.1, you can go 1.2, but anything farther than 1.2, anything above 1.2, you can't trust it at all, because the law of nature that by which this machine works is called Beer's law. It doesn't work after absorbance after absorbance a lot more than 1, or after absorbance a lot less than 0.1. Okay. Good, thanks. After you're done, you can just turn the machine off. Let me know, and I will pick up the machine and the rest of the stuff. Thanks very much, Patty.